What do you charge to remove charge-offs from the credit reports? So I have my exclusive credit membership where I have the dispute letters that you guys can actually send out on your own to remove these accounts. And then also too, if you guys are a member and you want us to send out dispute letters, just sign something saying that you have access to send these letters out on your own, that you can send them out on your own. You don't technically need us to do it, and we'll be happy to actually mail them out for you. We have a dollar trial where you can start for just $1 with your with the membership, and it's for 7 days, and then after that it's $79 per month. If you guys want to pay up front to say yes, I'm dedicated, you guys can pay that upfront fee of $100 and then pay $29 per month for the membership. And that's just for those people that don't want to pay $79 per month. You do have that option of only paying the $29 per month if you guys want, but you do have to pay the $99 up front. What score are they looking for? Let me see what account they were talking about. Oh, PenFed. So for a PenFed credit card, I really do suggest that you guys have over a 750 credit score. I have not really seen people get approved unless they had their credit score over a 750. So please try to have your credit score over a 750 if you're looking to get approved for any of their credit cards. If I have high utilization, pay my credit card down to zero, do you have to wait for the credit card company to report to the bureaus a low utilization? When you guys pay down your credit cards, your credit score is not going to go up at that time. You have to wait until about 3 to 6 days after your statement date when they're going to report to the credit bureaus. You have to wait till that time they report to the credit bureaus for your credit score to go up. So I usually tell people, if you want to increase your credit score very fast, find out which one of your credit cards are due like right now or in the next few days. You pay that one down first. That one is going to report about 3 to 5 days after your statement date, and then you're going to see your credit score just shoot up from there. But pay that one first because that one is going to give you the highest increase possible. May I ask you which credit monitoring site is most accurate? When you want to find out which credit sites are most accurate, I always tell people to go directly to the source. If you want your Experian credit report, go directly to Experian. If you want your Equifax, go directly to Equifax. If you want your TransUnion, go directly to TransUnion. If you guys want to see like your FICO score, I do recommend Experian. You guys can get your FICO from them, Experian.com. I also tell people to go to Identity IQ because I like that they have that last date activity. That last date activity helps remove a lot of accounts from the credit report. So I also tell people to go there. But if you want accuracy in terms of like the dates, it's updated faster. You want to know the correct reporting, go directly to the credit bureau and get your report from them. I want to get a loan to pay off credit cards and another personal loan. The only way I would get a personal loan to pay off another personal loan is if I would get a great interest rate. If your new personal loan have a great interest rate, why not? Like, you're winning. The thing is going to be your interest rate. That's what you're going to see. How much are you going to charge me to borrow this money? Think about it like that. And if you guys have credit cards that you want to pay off, try to see if you can do a balance transfer too. I wouldn't try to get a personal loan for paying off credit cards because you guys can do a balance transfer. That is going to be much better because they have a lot of credit cards that have 0% intro APR on your balance transfer. Now, I'm telling you guys that 0% APR, and that's because it's a lot of credit cards that offer that 0% APR on balance transfer. And one of them credit cards that I really like is Discover. Discover offered that 0% APR on balance transfer, and theirs is going to be for 15 months. They are going to charge you a 3% fee, but you're not really probably going to find a personal loan at that rate. So it's not that bad. So here is their cashback credit card. They have the 0% APR for 15 months on balance transfer. I think that's the only one that do balance transfer. The rest of these are actually their travel credit card have the 0% APR on balance transfer also, for 15 months, and also to their gas, restaurants, credit card too. Okay, this one also too. So the only one that don't have, because sometimes you got to check their student Chrome card, they don't allow balance transfer. Their secure credit card, you can't do that balance transfer with the 0% APR. And also to their student cash back credit card, you can't do that 0% APR on balance transfers. So definitely check right here. It says on balance transfers and purchases. They are going to charge you a 3% fee to transfer it. But like I said too, that's way better. And there's other credit cards out there where you guys can do a balance transfer with 0% APR. So definitely check out my website, Rickita.com, because I have those credit cards there where you guys can find those credit cards that can do a 0% intro APR for balance transfers. That way too, like say if you get your personal loan, they're going to charge you 10 or 15%. If you pay that 3% to do that balance transfer and then you're paying 0% APR for 15 months, you'll be better off with that because you'll really be winning because you're not over paying. You're not getting charged a lot for it. And you have a new credit card too. So that's another thing. You have a new credit card and your other credit cards are technically going to be paid off. So you're definitely going to be winning. So try to do a balance transfer if you can for those credit cards. And with the personal loan, if you want to refinance, technically is what you're doing, get you another personal loan with a better interest rate, then go ahead and do it. But see if they're going to charge you anything too. See if the overall cost is going to be the same or if it's going to be less. Can you get one of these credit cards with a 500 credit score with collections on your credit report? The only way that you guys are going to get a credit card with a 500 credit score and you have collections and charge-offs and things like that on your credit reports is going to have to most likely be a secure credit card. It's going to have to be one of credit cards that's not going to check your credit at all. So if you guys were to search on our website, Rickita.com, I do have a list of those credit cards there. A few of them that you guys may want to check out is a credit builder card. Also check out Open Sky. They don't do a credit check at all. So even if you guys have a lot of negative accounts, it's not going to affect you at all. Let me actually look those cards up for you now so that you guys can see what I mean. Because it's a lot of credit cards out there that you can get. Like if you have bad credit where they're not going to look at your credit, but they're all secure credit cards. You're probably not going to it's gonna be very, very hard to get a credit card unless you're getting a secure credit card, especially if your credit is bad, like in the 500s. They're not gonna try to give you um, a credit card. So I pulled it up. Let me actually go ahead and where is it at? Okay, so it is here, guys. Okay, perfect. So a few of those cards, like if you have really bad credit, 500s, try to get this self. They're not going to do a credit check at all. You do have to have their installment account first to get approved for it. Also, the credit builder card. This is the other one I was telling you about. This is a secure credit card, no credit check at all. This Kikoff account. It's kind of a secure card. Kind of you have to pay on it per month, but they're going to report to the credit bureaus. They do have a new secure credit card though that you guys can check out, but you can get that one. Discover if your credit score is too low, they're going to deny you. Too long, they're not going to look at your credit at all. They're just going to look at your bank account. So if you have a good banking history, try to get the 2 more credit card because that's a great option for you. The In Rewards secure credit card. This one is going to be hard to get because they're going to check your credit, and a lot of people are getting denied. Pedal One Visa checking your credit, Capital One they're gonna check your credit. Open Sky is not going to check your credit, so also try to get this credit card. So it's a credit card that's not going to deny you at all. And I think that's really the only ones I have on here. Indigo, Destiny. Married bank, no, they're going to check your credit. First Progress, they're not going to check your credit at all to approve you. So you can also try to see if you can get that one. But those are the ones, if I were you, that I would get. If you have a very low credit score. When you see those other video, you have a 500 credit score, you can try to see if you can get approved. But if you want a guaranteed approval, then check out those because they're not going to check your credit. Would this be a good option to transfer other credit card balances into one? Will they allow it? Oh, okay. I seen this one. I read this one and I definitely want to make sure I get this screenshot because you're going to need it for this. Let me see. I can't do the screenshot, but I can read it to you. I can read it. Okay, so here it is right here. So for the upgrade credit card, they do not allow balance transfer at all, but you can circumvent the system. All you have to do is request a loan against your credit limit using the funds to pay off a debt or another credit card. So request the money and then you could just pay down that loan over time. So just request the loan against your credit limit and then you can use that loan to pay off the credit cards and then you guys can just double back and just pay off that loan. You cannot actually do like a balance transfer though, but you can request that loan. And if you want to get a balance transfer, try to do it with like a company like Discover or just a company have like a 0% APR. I would suggest that. Now I showed you guys that account with Discover already. Let me share it again because Discover, they have the balance transfer option. So you guys can do a balance transfer with them, 0% APR for 15 months on purchases and balance transfer. It's like 4 different cards where you can do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of their different cards. And you guys can just click right here, check now to see if you can pre-qualify for their credit cards. But I would do one of them credit cards that like have 0% intro APR on a balance transfer. Because if you request money, I think that's going to be considered a cash advance. But I just don't. I don't want you guys to pay extra if you don't need to. Try to see if you can get one of these new credit cards. Like get a new credit card and just do a balance transfer if you want to actually transfer the balance. Or you can just request that loan. Just like they said too, just request that loan. What do you think about the Chime credit rebuild card? I don't really think about it, honestly. I don't think about it because when I look at people credit reports and I don't see how they're actually benefiting from that account. So I don't really like it too much. I don't like the reporting. I don't like how they report. I don't see the benefits. I don't see people like have that account added to their credit reports and their credit score shooting up. So I don't really think about it at all. I just think there's other options out there. Like if you guys need to get um, some type of credit reporting like Kikoff, you can get like a Kikoff account. I would suggest you guys go with option like that, but I don't really think about the Chime because I don't like how they're reporting. It didn't work for me. I didn't get the pop-up when I applied for Vector Trust. It said I will have to take 5 days to complete my request, so I have to wait until it's approved to try this. If you guys are not getting a shopping cart trip to work and you put your information into Factor Trust, I do still tell people to try right away and try every day after you put your information into Factor Trust because you really don't know when it's going to happen. I've seen comments where people say, hey, it took a month for it to happen for me. Hey, it's been months. I've been trying, and it's finally working. I don't know how it's working, how it's taking so long for them to work for it to work for them. But I just tell people to wait the 5 days if you want, or just start trying right away. And definitely call Factor Trust to make sure that your information is in a system and it is correct, to make sure that you're putting the right information in. I told you guys previously, like when I had when I want to get the shopping cart trick to work for me, I personally called Factor Trust, and they had an address in there that was really, really old for me. Like I haven't been at that address for a long time. So even if you put your information into that form, that don't mean that that's the information that they have for you. They're not just going to automatically update your information. It's a credit bureau. It's a smaller credit bureau, you guys. So definitely call them and ask them what information, what address do you have. Make sure your date of birth and all that information is correct in their system. That way, when they do send your information out, when you put your information into the website, they have the right address and all of that. Because what if you put in your current address now, but you went to a car dealership before, you did a payday loan before, you did some type of smaller, buy now, pay later kind of thing, and they have your information, but they have old information for you. They could have an old address. They're going to be looking for you to put that old information in to get that trick to work. And you're putting in the new information. So definitely call them to make sure that they have the correct information for you so that you'll be able to get the trick to work. The only way that I know that you can lower your payment right now is for you guys to refinance. I don't know if there's an option where they can actually change your payment without changing your interest rate. You can definitely call whichever company you want to do this with and try. But right now, the only thing I know is you have to actually just refinance and get a different loan. Like they'll have to put you into a totally different loan to change your actual monthly payment. Because think about it, all you're really doing is changing your terms, how many months you have to pay on it. And if you stretch that out, they may want to change your interest rate. So I don't know if you're going to be able to keep that same interest rate also. But definitely call them and see what they say. Can I do a video on how much we should spend on self and Kikoff? I got both. I was thinking of a credit builder. I want to build credit fast. So when it come down to self and when it come down to Kickoff, I think that you guys should really not spend too much money on your kickoff. But with self, whatever your plan is, say I usually do the $48 per month plan. I just spend my $48 per month on that. If you guys go to the secure credit card, don't spend more than 5% on that. Just let that keep reporting. It's gonna boost your credit score naturally. Once your credit score start going up, try to get you some other unsecured cards with that kickoff account. I think I just got one of them plans where I think I paid like, I don't know, I don't want to say $60, or I think I did one of the ones where they report for like 12 months, 10 months. I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm not sure. But I would just get something enough that they'll report to the credit bureaus. That's it. You're not trying to spend any money with these companies like that. You really just want them to report to the credit bureau. So whatever it takes for them to report, as little money as possible, spend that, and that's it. If you already have a card with them, does this offer an increase? I had a screenshot for this, you guys. Let me try to see if I can pull it up here. Because, yeah. So the Mission Lane credit card, they do offer a credit limit increase, but they are only going to offer you guys an increase after 12 months. So after 12 months, they're going to look at your credit reports and see if they can give you that increase. Just make sure that you're paying your bills on time with them. You don't have new negative accounts on your credit reports that they didn't see before. You had those same old ones, but just not new ones. And just make sure that you didn't max out your other credit cards, and you guys should be able to get approved for an increase. Now, I told you I had that screenshot, but this is basically what I screenshotted anyway. So they said, we'll evaluate your account for a credit line increase at least once within the first 12 months. So they'll determine if they're going to give you an increase. It's actually, they said within your first 12 months. So it's not even after the 12 months. It's going to be before that 12-month mark. But if you have questions for them and you want to know when they're actually going to do that increase, then definitely call them and have them look at your account, and they'll let you know. Oh, hold on one second, you guys. Um, okay. I just opened my Kickoff account in July. How long should I wait to open the Discover is Secure credit card? So if you open up your Kickoff account in July, I would suggest that you guys try right away. If you want that Discover is Secure credit card up, try right away to see if you can get approved. You can try like the month it's got reported because your credit score could go up there. You could try to get it that month. Just keep trying to see if you can pre-qualify for it about every 35 days, because usually companies say try back in 30 days. Try back to 35 days just to make sure that you're not trying within the same period, to try to see if they can give you that approval. It's a pre-qualification without a hard inquiry. So just keep trying then. I'm telling you, as soon as it reports, your credit score go up, keep trying. Every 35 days, put it in your phone as a, like a reminder. Now let's go back to this the Discover Secure card so that you can see that you guys can pre-qualify um, for it without a hard inquiry. Okay, here it is here. So here is their secure credit card. So look, you can see if you pre-qualify without a credit check. So it's not gonna be like a full credit check. So it's not gonna be any harm to your credit at all. But you can see if you can get pre-approved for it without that hard inquiry. And you don't really have to have a credit score at all to apply for it. So definitely see if you can get it pre-approved for it, even if maybe you tried already. Try every 35 days because they may give it to you. You just don't know, just keep trying, you guys. Hey, what credit cards do pre-qualify using Equifax? I did not put my list together, you guys. Let me see if I have a list on my phone. I didn't put a list together. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't have a list for Equifax. I don't personally know of a list that can pre-qualify, a list of credit cards that can pre-qualify you only pulling Equifax. If you want to try to see if there's credit cards that can pre-qualify you using Equifax, try to see if you can just look at some of the lists that I have that just pull Equifax in general, and then see if they can pre-qualify you. A lot of those credit cards, they don't actually pre-qualify you. I see a lot of them, they're going to use like TransUnion, or they're going to possibly use Experian, but they don't have like a necessarily like a pre-qualification. So yeah, TransUnion is like the big one where you can do that pre-qualification. I don't see it a lot for Equifax, so I'm so sorry about that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wish I had a list though, but Equifax is usually a lot of people highest score right now. I don't know if Equifax is just going down right now, or I don't know what's going I don't know what's going on, but it is everyone's like highest credit score. If you guys are having a hard time getting approved for credit cards, don't forget, check out my 5 ways to increase your credit score, 60 points in 60 days. As soon as you guys learn how to increase your credit score 60 points in 60 days, you can just keep following this method, just following it, following it to try to increase your credit score. Now, if you guys don't have my membership, definitely get my membership, because I am doing meetups where I'm actually meeting with you and I'm looking at your credit reports. I'm recording my screen 6 times. I mean, not 6 times, 4 times within the 60 days. And I'm saying, hey, this is what you have to do now to increase your credit score. This is what I'm doing personally to help you increase your credit score so that you can actually have a great chance of getting your credit score increase. I do have my webinar, you guys, you can check out. With my webinar, you will be able to watch it. It's an hour long, and I teach you the ways. Now, when you guys check out that link down below too, like the membership is where you can get into the membership. It's the dollar trial to get in, and you can join the one where we like one-on-one. talking and then we're in a group, that's the one where we're more together. I'm looking at your credit reports. But if you want to look, you want to learn on your own, that's 60 points in 60 days. That's that link that you'll click. And when you guys do that, you'll see like the hour-long presentation on how to increase your credit score. And then plus, I'll give you a free dispute letter to remove your inquiries, your negative accounts, and also I give you a letter to send to the collection companies that's out there. But hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. And hopefully you guys learned a lot from this one. If you guys have any questions, don't forget, put those questions down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.